From the Storm Team Weather Lab, KAMC Meteorologist Jacob Riley.
Current time now 6:40 on your Wednesday morning. We're waking up with winter weather advisories across the South Plains. All of the counties in purple are included in that until 1 p.m. this evening. That does include the city of Lubbock, but further to our west in our New Mexico counties, Roosevelt and Curry, you are still under that winter storm warning until 1 p.m. Mountain Time this afternoon for the possibility of a couple more inches of snowfall there before this system eventually begins to wrap up for our area and exit later on this afternoon. When we take a look at radar right now, you can see more of that snow in the western Texas Panhandle and back across central New Mexico and extreme eastern New Mexico. On off to our east, though, that's where those temperatures are beginning to rise. More green, meaning that we are seeing those warmer temperatures infiltrate the precipitation, giving us more rain instead of that freezing rain and icy mix. Notice for the South Plains right now on radar, things look pretty good. We are pretty dry out there. Back to our north and west, though, that's where we have seen some more of that snow activity this morning. A few more snow showers developing there in northwestern Lee County and into Roosevelt County as well. But further on off towards our east there for Guthrie and Paducah, precipitation wrapping up for you, and those rain showers continuing to move on off to the north and east. Here in the Lubbock Metro, we did have some patchy drizzle, some patchy fog out there right now too. Probably a few snow flurries mixing in with all of that as temperatures are below freezing, and we'll probably see that pattern continue for the next several hours. In fact, this low pressure system is expected to track pretty much directly over the Lubbock metro area later on this afternoon, so we'll keep the chance in for those isolated showers throughout the day today and even into the afternoon and evening hours. Over the past 24 hours, we have had several storm reports come in. You can see those as the circles on your screen there. What they were, pretty much ice reports and power outages that were caused due to the ice across our area, and we're seeing a lot of those in the Lubbock metro area right now. In Levelland, yeah, last night though, Charlotte sent me this video of some of the sleet falling there. We had a lot of thunder and lightning associated with it as well, and that's because higher up in the atmosphere we had a little bit more of that warmer air, which also caused the sleet. So that instability kind of made us miss out on the snow even here in Lubbock this morning. From the KAMC studios this morning, I took this video before I walked into work. You can see the ice just coating the ground, but take a look at this sign, and that's all ice that has accumulated on that around 1/2 of an inch in thickness. So that's what we're seeing on the power lines. That's what we're seeing on the tree limbs around town, and even some of those bridges and overpasses still. And whenever those tree limbs get weighed down, they can only fall off. And unfortunately, most of the time that is onto those power lines. So that's why we're seeing the widespread outages. An aerial view here from Maxwell Thompson from 82nd and Milwaukee yesterday afternoon shows the white on the ground. And Tim Ford said he planted this pine tree last year, struggling a little bit with the ice weight and the weight of the ice yesterday. So hopefully, Tim, your tree pulled through. But again, seeing those power outages today, have over 3,000 customers currently without power in the city of Lubbock with LP&L. A live look at the TxDOT cameras across the hub city this morning. Marshall Sharp Freeway and Slide, people are taking it slow. That's good to see. But what's not good to see, all of this ice and snow that is still on those elevated surfaces, and it's going to be with us throughout the morning hours today. But there is hope by this afternoon some of that could begin to melt. As we take a look at the future radar, notice how it's overdoing a little bit. Just exactly what we're seeing out there right now. As we continue through the afternoon hours, though, we could see some of that wraparound moisture begin to move into the South Plains area. By 4 o'clock, most locations will be above freezing, but again, if you start to see more precipitation, that could drop your temperatures back below freezing. And then overnight tonight, as that low pressure system moves out, it could wrap up and give us a little bit of that wraparound moisture for us here in the hub city. Possibly a few isolated snow showers, but really not expecting much more in the way of accumulation in the city of Lubbock. In fact, not forecasting any additional snowfall, but areas to our north and west could see a light trace, a light dusting up to an inch as this system pulls out of our area later on today. And in terms of ice accumulation, maybe a light trace up to around 0.05 of an inch for some locations, again, as that low pressure system begins to wrap up. But what we are going to continue to see are those travel impacts. They will be with us throughout the day today. Overnight tonight, those temperatures dipping back down below freezing, so a pretty icy commute for your Thursday tomorrow. But by tomorrow evening, things will improve drastically across the area. Early voting still open for us here in Texas. If you're headed out to the polls, they are still open today. Just take it slow because it will be a bit of an icy commute to get there. And your 7-day forecast shows those high temperatures warming above freezing today, even warmer for Thursday and Friday. All of that ice, though, gone by this weekend. We have Halloween, the Texas Tech OU game on Saturday. And don't forget, Saturday night and Sunday morning, that's when daylight saving time comes to an end. So we fall back an hour. And then next Tuesday is Election Day with highs into the middle and lower 70s.